This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Monday, June 20, and time for your Barbados Day afternoon update. I'm Kamar Jordan. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news of a new and comprehensive plan for financing this island's health care. Word of this from Health Minister John Boyce, who says his ministry is ready to roll out the plan before Cabinet. This follows a series of consultations with the public and other key stakeholders in recent months. Addressing a gathering of this island's newest doctors at the weekend, Boyce described the plan as a comprehensive one that takes into consideration a number of critical issues, including the fact that Barbados' population is an aging one.
One of the key challenges identified is the impact of a growing and aging population on our healthcare system. As our population ages, our healthcare services will need to grow in tandem. In 2015, our population of persons over the age of 65 represented approximately 20,000 Barbadians and is projected as being likely to increase to some 32,000 by the year 2025. To address the health challenges occasioned by this aging population, we require strategic approaches involving not only the health sector, but national insurance or national insurance scheme, our social care facilities, constituency empowerment and community development, and, of course, the Ministry of Finance. An essential component of this must be to control the spiraling cost of healthcare. A spiraling cost, of course, occasioned by the increase in chronic non-communicable diseases, due in large part to population aging, economic development, and sometimes unhealthy behaviors.
Meantime, there's been a slight decline in the number of heart attacks and strokes. A preliminary report released by the Heart and Stroke Foundation shows that between January and March this year, there were 251 strokes compared to 285 recorded for the same period last year. The number of heart attacks also declined from 201 to 195. However, more women fell victim than men to these non-communicable diseases. According to the report, 137 women suffered strokes compared to 114 men, and 101 women heart attacks compared to 94 men who suffered the same ailments. There's no humanitarian crisis in Venezuela, and therefore no need for Barbados or its CARICOM neighbors to intervene at this time. The Spanish-speaking nation has recently been rocked by protests led by opposition forces demanding that President Nicolas Maduro must go. However, the resident head of mission of the Venezuelan embassy in Bridgetown, Francisco Perez Santana, tells Barbados Today the international media and imperialists are bent on painting a false picture in their bid to remove Maduro, who still commands the support of the majority of Venezuelans.
We want dialogue. We want peace. We want the opposition dialogue with the government, with us, with our government. But we need the opposition recognize and don't put condition to the dialogue. They just wanted the only thing that they wanted is keep Maduro off from the government, and this is the only dialogue that they accept. It's not possible dialogue with a gun in your head.
Meantime, the Venezuelan envoy says there's still an open invitation for Barbados to sign on to the Petrocaribe oil agreement. Despite current challenges in Caracas, he assures that the deal remains firmly in place and that there are benefits to be derived by the Bridgetown government if it signs on to the oil deal, which was set up by the late President Hugo Chavez in 2005.
Petrocaribe is not just for oil. Petrocaribe is also for social program that in that country, in country where they have industry. For example, in Jamaica, with Petrocaribe social program, build houses, for example, or help people with the health. There are so many social program that can help with the Petrocaribe agreement. And it's not, it does have to be clear that it's not just for oil, sell or buy or refine or transform the oil in gas or in other product. It's also for social program.
The stage has been set for a battle royale in both the Sweet Soca and Party Monarch competitions. Last evening, the semi-finalists for both competitions were revealed at the West Terrace office of the National Cultural Foundation. In the Sweet Soca competition, the big names are in, including Peter Ram, Griner, and Biggie Irie.
In the Sweet Soca and Party Monarch competitions for 2016, and I will begin with the semi-finalists in the Sweet Soca competition. For Sweet Soca, we have Adrian Clark, Howie Fettin, Biggie Irie, Money Well Spent, Damien Marvey, Know the Face, Don Trent, New Day, Griner, Turn Up the Speaker, Imani, Journey, Joaquin, This Place, King Bubba, Colin In Sick, Meet Me on the Road, Lead Pipe and Sadist, Dreams, Mikey, CEO, Mr. Dale, Nothing Sweeter, Nikita, Bun It Up, Peter Ram, Good Morning, Sanctuary, Baylor, TC, Wine the Carry On, Yannick Hooper, They Don't Want Us to Fat. Reserve is Cooper Dan with Home.
And King Bubba.
Semi-finalists in the 2016 Party Monarch competition are as follows. AC Squared, Soca Season. Blood, Get On Bad. Donnell, Wet Me Down. Edwin Yearwood, Bore a Hole. Faith Calendar, I'll Be There. Hyper Sounds, Bam Bam Back. Ian Webster, Walk Up and Rub. King Bubba, One King. Lil Rick, It's a Bajan, sorry. Mikey, Live for This. Mr. Dale, Met Effect. Ramses, Traffic Blocking. Lead Pipe and Sadis, Make Effect. Sanctuary, Smash. Cerule, When We Get Away. TC, The People Place. And Reserve, Jimmy Dan, If You Are a Bajan.
Well, congratulations to those performers so far.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
In Jamaica, a 15-year-old girl was arrested this morning after she was caught with an illegal gun. Police say the teen was stopped by officers as she was walking along the Marcus Garvey Drive in the capital, Kingston, just about 5 o'clock this morning. A subsequent search of her bag revealed a 9mm pistol with 8mm rounds. Investigations are continuing. Further afield, British MPs are paying tribute to their former colleague Jo Cox, who was slain in her constituency in West Yorkshire last Thursday. Parliament, which was in recess ahead of this week's European referendum, has been recalled in honor of the 41-year-old Cox, who was described as a rising star in British politics.
The murder of Jo Cox was a national tragedy, but we must also remember the unspeakable personal suffering that it has caused. Jo's family have lost a loving mother, wife, daughter and sister. Mr. Speaker, the fearless Jo Cox never stopped fighting for what is right. She gave voice to the voiceless. She spoke truth to power. She exemplified the best values of our party and of our country: compassion, community, solidarity, and internationalism. And she put her convictions to work for everyone she touched, for the people of Batley and Spen, for the wretched of Syria, for victims of violence and injustice everywhere.
Jo wanted to make the world fairer, more equal, more tolerant and more generous. We all have better instincts and deepest fears. Jo appealed to our better instincts, our sense that, as she said in her maiden speech, what we have in common is greater than what divides us.
Politicians will attend a memorial service at the St. Margaret's Church later on today. And that's news and sports, but for more, you can log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, or you can like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in the bus terminal if you're moving around Barbados today, or Screenplay in a supermarket or a gas station near you. You can also check it out on Channel 99, that's on Flow TV, or Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Kmar Jordan. Remember, it's wet out there, so please be safe.